the move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Kick it away to start this game. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous...
Coming out aggressively. He's got it down outside. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
So Stanford's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab right down the middle. Here he goes. Touchdown, Stanford. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season.
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Here come the Irish back on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He'll set up to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Notre Dame right back to the line. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hope. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bet. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, he would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly out to the tight end. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play.
He lobs one high down the left side. Takes the grab at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's home. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Now the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Period. First down here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Here come the Irish back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it! Touchdown, Aaron! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll go to the ground.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Finds his target down the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try it over the left side. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Oh, he's got a chance. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this defense?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. The give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got a man. It's Penn. bounds, out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Stanford quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
To the air, it's Wilcox. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, running back gets to give. Shakes off the defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Notre Dame lines up quickly. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're
caught at the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now. The defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Wilcox. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now
picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on. A good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He'll start this drive firing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get it through the air. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. Third and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers.
Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back.
Iron. curtains iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner is stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense them.
It's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're deep.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about...
And he reels it in inside the 30. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. They want to throw it. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. The clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry.